The Trump administration is reinterpreting a law from the 90s, effectively making it harder for people facing deportation to be released from detention centers. It is all centered on a legal loophole that has to do with bond hearings. CBS News correspondent Lilia Luciano explains what's changed.
Hey there. Well, yes, this is new today and confirmed by CBS News. ICE is rolling out a new policy that dramatically expands who can be held in immigration detention without a chance to go before a judge for a bond hearing. Up until now, only recent border crossers were really subject to mandatory detention. So, for instance, a person who has been in the U.S. for a long time or somebody who had legal status and lost it, they were not subject to long-term detention. But under this new guidance, any undocumented person, even somebody who's lived in the U.S. for years, is now automatically ineligible for a bond. We reached out to ICE for clarification, and in a statement, ICE told CBS News the recent guidance closes a loophole to our nation's security based on an inaccurate interpretation of the statute. They are interpreting something that existed before in the law. I reached out to attorneys about what it is that ICE is doing, and what they explained is that in a way they're being able to recategorize or change the category of people who have been in the U.S. even if they are undocumented in the same way to fit the same parameters as somebody who just crossed the border recently, and then that would allow for those people to be detained long-term. ICE says the loophole had allowed many people to be released while their cases played out, and of course that is something that they're not going to be able to do now. Now, ICE officers, not immigration judges, and this is a very important change here, it's not up to judges as it was before, but officers. ICE officers are the ones who get to decide, or CBP officers rather, are the ones who get to decide who gets the opportunity to have a bond hearing. Critics are saying that this takes people's due process away, that it strips people from due process and could lead to indefinite detention for especially people who don't have a criminal record, for people who have deep roots in their community, people who have children who are American citizens. And this change is happening as ICE is preparing to double their detention capacity with billions in new funding. And it's something that legal groups are expected to be challenging in court. We'll see how that plays out. But for the moment, this seems to be the new guidance, and it could affect millions of undocumented people who are currently in the U.S.